PVZ is not a hard game. Even the hardest level in the game, level 5-9, is still quite easy. However, when we attempted to make the game harder, not as in brutal mode, but in one change, and that makes the game slightly harder. What is that, you may ask? Well, you've already seen the title. Yep, every plant will instantly die from the mere touch of a zombie. This includes defensive plants, like walnut. Now, would you consider it hard, or even possible with this change? Or with some zombies? Well, let's find out. Level 1-1, super easy. I mean, duh. In fact, a majority of the daytime levels are easy. Even with 5 lanes, it's easy. Now, it doesn't mean there was any zombies that could be a threat. Pole vaulting zombie was definitely quite the threat, but fortunately, sunflowers make do. But overall, quite underwhelming. It does make sense. Anyways, time for the nighttime levels. Now, I was actually expecting the nighttime levels to be a significant spike in difficulty, but in actuality, it was still not much of a challenge. Even football zombies weren't much of a threat due to Hypnoshroom. Overall, just as underwhelming as the daytime levels, but it's about to get a lot harder with the pool levels. Like, seriously. Alright, now this is when it gets real. Well, 3-1 is pretty easy along with 3-2, but 3-3 is when we meet one of my nemesis in this challenge, Snorkel Zombie. You see, Snorkel Zombie is always underwater and can only be hit by plants like cabbage pulp or melon pulp when underwater. But when a Snorkel Zombie rises up to a plant or a lily pad, it will immediately eat not just the plant, but the lily pad with it. You can likely see how painful that is. We now have to use insta-kills like Tango Cup or Squash to get rid of the Snorkel Zombies and actually survive. I couldn't use lawnmowers either. I didn't get the lawnmower upgrade to allow it to get the zombie in the water, so I simply had to use insta-kills to save myself. In 3-5, I only had one hit cause the multiple moves where I nearly lost. But thankfully, my lawnmower saved me, and I was able to move to the rest of the pool levels. And in 3-7, I'd find my second nemesis in this level, the Dolphin Rider Zombie. However, unlike Snorkel Zombie, I can stop Rider Zombie because lily pads make do. And then 3-2. This level somehow made me hate the pool levels. So, 3-10 includes both Snorkel and Dolphin Rider Zombies. And although you have 3 insta-kills, the RNG can also just make them not appear in your seared conveyor, which means that if you're unlucky, you'll have 5 Snorkel Zombies slowly moving to your home without a lawnmower, with them spaced, and the conveyor simply doesn't give you any lily pads to stop them, meaning you lose and you have to retry. In fact, I had to retry twice and won on my 3rd try. I guess 3rd time's the charm. And I genuinely believe that this level is harder than vanilla 5-9. I mean, that's pretty obvious if you've played 5-9 before, but this level is truly difficult as steel. It is likely the hardest level, the vanilla version of PVZ, with the least amount of changes. And now, about time to enter the far levels. I regret doing this. The fog. It's definitely difficult here. Well, the early part of the levels. I had to restart at least once or twice early on. However, after 4-5, I had enough to purchase Cattail, beating the fog levels with ease and much trouble with 4-10 either. And with that, I can finally move on to our last part of the video, the roof levels. The roof levels weren't as bad as the pool and fog levels. It was very tedious. I only restarted twice, one of them being because me not picking the umbrella lead. 5-4 was quite tedious and pretty difficult, but I swept right through it. 5-7 was somehow easier than I thought. Simply Umbrella kinda carries a lot of the later game. 5-8 was actually pretty easy along with 5-9, mainly due to having no pole. And now, it's time to fight the Zone Boss. It was actually not as far as I thought. It was easy just like the last two levels, and I finally ended the challenge. Thanks for watching.